Good evening, everybody. It's Mike Hurley back with another episode of dailyclay.com work. Let's see, today we're going to be doing something fun with HeyReach. HeyReach preferred LinkedIn prospecting tool, I think, at the moment for doing list building and also sending out direct messages and connecting with folks. I guess we have a number of LinkedIn tools and they're all really, really neat. Trigify.io, Teamfluence, and HeyReach are all super important and kind of serve different roles. But let's see here. The table we want to look at today is this Trigify.io LinkedIn tracking table. And I think since the last time I showed this to you, I actually did some pretty cool work in here. So we added a column for qualifying the prospect. I think I talked about this in our last episode. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I'm like exhausted right now. And I'm going to try to power through here and try not to forget all of the stuff I did the last couple of days. So, but we have this table. It's everybody who has liked or commented on any of my posts. Thanks again for the support and the engagement everyone has shown. But we're pulling that in, and then we're looking at job titles, company size, and we are marking them as either, qualified or not qualified, or in some cases, there's not enough information to make that determination. And then we did a couple of things today. So Ruben on my team does outreach for us. He's a fantastic business development rep, and he's helped us book a lot of meetings. And Ruben basically took the folks from this table that were qualified, and I had him follow up with an email and a phone call to those people. And to do that, we had to use some waterfall enrichment processes in here to go find the mobile number for folks. And then we also did that same thing for finding emails. I'm not sure where that column is right now, but I know it exists. Did I hide it? I might have hidden it perhaps. But anywho, the next thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to add it to a HeyReach campaign. I thought that would be kind of a fun thing to do. So that's the new part of this video today. It's just kind of showing how we did that. So it's super easy. You go into HeyReach. We'll move some of this stuff around, and you would go into the little wheel icon, little wheel. Awesome. I'm glad I can speak English. So you go to integrations and you click on, I think it's connect with Clay. That's wrong. Where do we go to do this? Now I can't remember. I don't think it's the API key. Or maybe it is. It is the API. Yeah. Okay. So you would go over to integrations, API integration, get the API key. So then once you have the API key, you would go back to Clay. And then, if you want to, I'm trying to think about where I went and did this. Now I can't remember the thing that I did. It's funny, I did this like an hour ago, and now I don't remember what I did. Integrations. Yeah. Yep, here we go. So to integrations, what do we do here? Just to kind of recap, we went to add enrichment, then we typed in HeyReach, and it's add lead to campaign. Okay, all right, sorry, that was like I made that more difficult than it needed to be. But then you click add to campaign, and you have to then put in your API key if you haven't already. I already have, so I can just select it from the dropdown, and then you would select the campaign that you want to funnel it into. And then you have to make a couple other changes here to kind of map the fields properly to the variables in HeyReach that the campaign would be using. But then, no, don't save because we've already got this thing. So then everybody in this table will be added to a campaign. And I think you could do some really cool stuff with this. So you could set up this column in a way. You could have multiple campaigns and be mapping. So if you have multiple campaigns in HeyReach, one that maybe corresponds with the engagement that you got on a particular post or a series, you could then funnel people into the appropriate campaign. You could even filter, I think, folks by job title or industry, funnel them into the appropriate campaigns. So let's go ahead and run this column because that's kind of fun. And then all of these folks will be added to, the campaign in HeyReach. This is this campaign that I set up is very simple. I just wanted to connect with these people. So, I haven't had time yet to really edit that campaign and add any sort of specific sort of follow-up messaging or anything like that. But if people are engaging with my content, I definitely want to make sure I'm connected with them. I think that's super nice and cool that they liked or commented, and I want to make sure that I'm in their network. So that's it. I'll go ahead and stop there. I think I bumbled around a bunch. This video is already 7 minutes long, but I hope you had a wonderful Monday. I am totally exhausted. It's been an extremely long day, but a good day, and I hope you have a good night. All right, thanks, and bye-bye.